Welcome again to another episode of All About Golf with your host Chip Carmichael. Today we're going to work on the driving aspect of your game. That would be this club here, the big wood, the big dog. Some people call it a driver. I call it my arch nemesis in the back. Set up your stance. You want to get your good shoulders width apart with the feet. Get down. This is called addressing the ball. You don't really want to meddle in the lead or anything, but come in behind. Good backswing. Good and low. And not too bad. Shanked it to the right. They say if you hit the ball correctly, the tee will wind up behind you somewhere. So I'm sure I hit it correctly, so it's got to be back here somewhere. For sure. I may not have hit it correctly. It's possible, either way. In which case it would be in front of me. And if you don't hit it at all, it's right there where you left it. Oh, there it is. Be right back. La-dee-da, la-dee-dee, la-da-da, da-da-dee-da. Now there's a couple ways you can correct that. One, proper swing. Two, keep a couple extra tees in your pocket. Alright, anyway, back to the swing. As we were saying earlier, it's very important to get full motion, full range. Equally important to get the ball on the tee, but you really want to try to get as much as you can on the ball. That's kind of a line drive, not too bad. I want a little bit more height probably out of your drive, but you get the picture. That's exactly how the pros do it. I don't know why I paused there. I do it sometimes. Let's see, tee behind me. No, tee probably in front of me somewhere in this direction. Think about changing the name of the show to Welcome to Tee Search. Look, it's way over here by the camera. We're going to go back over here again. Golf is a very physical sport, walking back and forth from the camera, probably a lot. Let's see here. And although practice balls don't sit on the tee as well as they should, because I've already whacked the snot out of them. But let's get you maybe a little practice swing and get a feel for brushing the grass, and then kind of come back up here and set up on your ball. That's not too bad. Again, these balls are not going to go very far because they're designed not to go very far, and I think in my case they're also designed to go off to the right. I'm just kidding. Here it is. It's a 4-iron top hybrid. Good, utility club they call it, where you just might say that funny looking one over there by the driver. But it's a good club. Again, make sure you got your swing kind of set, and you want to definitely get grass with this one, especially if you're fairway wooding it. I got mine up on a tee right now though, but and somehow still manage to top it. That's golf, that's what it's about. That's how the game goes. It's what separates the men from the children from the freckle-headed people that carry your bag for you. Pretty much all I've got here on this episode. Join us next week when I have either given up the game of golf or improved. Hey gang, Chip Fairdale here with you, and another episode of All About Golf. Today we're going to be talking about using the good old irons. This is the 7-iron, my go-to club, I guess, for being out in the fairway. This is a range, depending on your, how strong you are, and how hard you heft the iron, as us professionals say. Get you anywhere from, around, let's see, with a 7-iron, I'd guess somewhere between 150 to, 170 yards is, something to expect from it, I guess. Of course, this is played in the fairway, and this is pretty much going to represent a rough here, probably where I feel more comfortable playing, just out of experience. But anyway, I'm shooting from this side so you can kind of get a feel of what the swing is gonna do, and it really shouldn't go over there. Let me show you again. That was probably just we'll call it a mulligan, if you will. But here we go. Get the club lined up, and good follow through. Still a little high on the ball. You notice I didn't throw any grass or any turf, and that's really probably something you want to do, especially in this rough. You definitely want to catch some grass. Let's try this. Is the keeper. This is the one for real. And now on that one, you may have noticed I took my eyes up, picked my shoulders a little bit. I did get some dirt, but I towed, not the wet sprocket, but I towed the ball with my club and sent it off about, I don't know, probably a good, it's got to be a yard and a half, easy. Okay, here's, enough kidding around, and I like to teach through humor. I think that's probably the best way to learn, or at least it's in the top 7. But this one's for real. This is the real shot. You really kind of want to get yourself squared up on the ball, visualize your target, and then forget about the target. Don't even worry about that. The ball's here. This is what you're worried about. They're not going to move the green. One time it's happened, but I was drinking. Ball here. If you hit the ball straight and your aim is straight and you're pointing in the right direction, it's going to go to the right spot, unless you tow it and send it a yard and a half that direction. Okay, lined up, straight, on the ball, back, and swing. And again, I was still a little bit high, but I made contact. This is kind of with these little practice balls, you kind of have to sort of gauge what it's doing. It's only about a foot or so off the ground, but in a real golfing situation, that would probably have been 16 inches off the ground easy. Okay, here we go. Well, one more time. This is the keeper. Oh my, it's in the hole. Well, that's pretty much all you need to know about golfing with the irons. Aim for the green. Try to put it as close to the hole as you can. That brings you a real short putt. And putting is what we're going to talk about on the next episode of All About Golf. Until then,